I was thinking my toolbox. I bought that old concrete. Michelle. Oh yeah. I had my toolbox. I couldn't believe it. I was looking at one of those toolboxes in the backyard to pick it up. Real concrete. Yeah, with the light there with the red on the end of it. Yeah. Can I borrow your jacket, bro?
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, man, he's bigger.
Wow.
Just like everybody know that this was Mick's color of his car in 1986. Is that right, Kevin? And Kevin did this up in memory of Mick. Mick was an awesome guy. He was a big part of his track for well like 50 years. And we just want everybody to remember him at this track. He was a big part of it. Okay, we can get Mike and Michelle over here.
We're gathered here today in the celebration of the life of Victor Allen Gotch, better known by most as Vic. We would like you to join in saying to his partner Lynn and his family, Mike and Michelle, Nick's grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and his extended family and friends, that you are all in our thoughts and prayers. As we walk through this journey of grief, sometimes it can be very long, but know that you never have to walk alone. In times like that family and friends are there to help you through your grief. Their presence will help the family realize how much Vic impacted so many lives. We are here to honor Vic, who touched many, many lives, not only as being a friend, but also as a businessman in this community for so many years. There will be times, even in the smallest things said, or seeing something that Vic was part of, that will bring back a flood of memories. But these will be held in your heart forever. And we are now going to play the song One Day at a Time. This is a sacred and special moment where we can let the tears flow and let the laughter heal. Where we can share stories and begin the journey of turning all those stories into memories. We will hear music from his heart and see the pictures of Vic's time here on earth. will be his future and his memories. Be kind, be patient with one another, and allow each one of your family to experience grief in the way that fits them best. With that, I would like to end by saying there is a sacredness in tears. They are not a mark of weakness but power. We speak in ways more than thousands of tongues can. There are messengers of overwhelming grief and unspeakable love. May you go forward today with a small flickering of light in your soul. May the memories of it begin to bring you comfort rather than pain. May the words touch and present the others bring you souls. And may you be blessed in your coming in and going out, and grateful for a life lived and a legacy that Dick has left behind. May you go in peace, and we will now have the song Amazing Grace.
She requested a song. This one was a little song. And the second one is Amazing Grace, which no one knows this. I got the car locked if she wants to go back in. And sorry I don't have the car locked
Oh
Michelle gave me a letter. It's from Uncle Vic in Anthony, Manitoba. Anyway, I'm going to read the letter from those guys. And then at the end, Ann is going to come up and do the eulogy. And after that, anyone that wants to say goodbye to Vic can go into the car. And then they'll announce to start the engines for the final lap. As I sit here today reflecting back on the years that I've known Vic, it seems like a lifetime. My husband Vic talked about his nephew and how he came into their family, and let me tell you, definitely caused some excitement. His mom Irene couldn't raise him, so he did him to her brother Nick and her wife Helen, who raised him until he was 14. When the children were visiting their sister Helen, I'm sorry about that, Michelle, I was going to ask how to pronounce it correctly. They came home and told their mom Helen had a baby boy. Needless to say, mom thought they were all crazy. So go back, they went to Helen's and Nick's to see about his baby with mom in tow. When mom had another grandchild and was never treated any different from the rest of them. Vic was a very big part of this family. He and Phyllis came and visited often. They took part in our children's wish, even bringing containers full of homemade cookies that were served with ice cream for dessert. They always got razzing about their Saskatchewan Rough Rider colors. They wore them with pride. He even came all the way from Regina and poured the cement in our EMU barn for his Uncle Victor. Now that's family. When Phyllis passed away, he lost a big piece of his life. Needless to say, went on even though it was tough. He carried on with his cement business and being with his children, trying to fill that empty void. He will live on through your children and grandchildren, Victor. For years, 4 years ago, he met a lady by the name of Lynn. Thought that sparkle that had faded had started to come back. They did some traveling, visiting family and friends. They came with their camper to our way out. It was so very nice to see them. Uncle Vic and Vic would go on road tours, checking out some colorful rocks we had in our fields, thinking this spring he would be coming back to pick some up with the landscaping he was doing. He made me a beautiful bench for my healing garden, one that I will forever cherish. He had a heart as big as Texas, and if he could help you, he would. And if he needed to chat, he was there. Dear Vic, it is still so hard to believe that you are gone. You will always be in our hearts and prayers. I often go to pick up the phone, and then it hits me, you're not the one here to answer it. We love you, Vic. Rest in peace. Love, Uncle Vic and Auntie Charlotte.
Everyone. My name is Ann Thomas. I'm from Peguis First Nation, and I have known you for a number of years. The family is honored that you all joined here at the Kings Park Speedway to grant Vic his final victory lap he so wanted and deserved. We are here today to honor and remember a very good man. I'd like to begin by sharing a little bit about Vic. Vic was born January 28, 1948 in Winnipeg, Manitoba. He and his family were originally from Kilmarnock. When Vic was a young man of about 24 years, he was working helping build the Peguis Moore Hospital in Peguis First Nation. This is the time he met and fell in love with Fico. The day he met Fico, he tried to pull the wool over her eyes and tell her that his name was Billy Crawford. They were at the local watering hole we all call the Rock and Roy. Fico began introducing him as Billy Crawford to everyone. Fico's cousin Louise took Fico aside to to tell her, his name isn't Billy Crawford, it's Vic Gotch. I know, because my husband works with him. From that day on, they had been together ever since. Vic and Vico then moved to Winnipeg, where they lived and worked for a few years. It was then they decided to relocate to Regina. Not long after moving to Regina, their son Mike came along in 1974. And I must say, Regina has never been the same, right, Mike? In 1975, Vic and Fico got married. It was then in 1976 that their daughter Michelle was born. Michelle was Daddy's little girl, but she called herself Daddy's angel. She sure pulled the wool over our eyes, right, Michelle?
Yes.
Of his beautiful wife and children, Vic worked hard to support his family, sometimes working 2 jobs at once. He even worked at KFC. Then Vic began working for other concrete companies. After gaining much knowledge of the concrete business, Vic started his own concrete company. Not bad for a man with a grade 6 education. Of course, his wife was a big part of the business. We all know that Vic was a smart and hard-working man. Vic's love for his work had him working in the business till the day he passed. He literally had on his phone headset while laying in the hospital, still trying to talk business. Vic helped many people. Even though he may have yelled and given you a bit of shit, he really did care and meant well. While working in Regina, Vic caught the bug for stock car racing, along with the support and love of his wife and children. Stock car racing for Vic was a lifelong passion, even when he hit the wall at 60 miles an hour. This passion for stock car racing was also passed on to Mike. I'm sure Mike will have his father's spirit right next to him at all other races. Most importantly, I'd like to say Vic loved his family and of course the racing. Vic will be dearly missed. Rest in peace, Godfather of Concrete. Thank you.
Okay, if everyone wants to go say their last goodbye to Vic before they start, and then we're going to have the announcer announce them to start their interview.
Yeah.